According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, since 1980, the prevalence of overweight children ages 6 to 11 years has increased from 6.5% to 18.8%. In response to this alarming trend, schools are focusing more on teaching nutrition and physical activity, as well as implementing wellness policies and other requirements. All these requirements can leave one feeling a bit overwhelmed. However, Show Me Nutrition can help you make sense of these requirements. Show Me Nutrition is a comprehensive nutrition education curriculum for students in pre-kindergarten through 8th grade and provided by the Family Nutrition Education Program's University of Missouri Extension. Trained educators teach students about nutrition and physical activity at your school using the Show Me Nutrition curriculum. Robin Bishop teaches at David Barton Elementary School and recognizes how important this can be.
Any principal in any school would be blessed to have her come in because it helps the kids become more aware. And as a teacher, I didn't take a class in college about how to teach nutrition, and that wasn't something that you don't focus on that in college, but it's so important to teach them how to take care of themselves.
Janine Reynolds from Pinkerton Elementary appreciates that the program comes to her classroom.
This is an excellent program that the Extension is doing. It comes directly to the students while they're in their safe environment. We don't have to go out. Everything they need is provided. Even so much as the one-on-one, and all of it is geared to their grade level and age.
The Show Me Nutrition curriculum uses hands-on learning, allows kids to taste healthy foods, is developmentally appropriate, flexible as to the number of lessons taught, and it's free. The Show Me Nutrition curriculum supports your school's wellness policy, helps teachers adopt healthy behaviors, increases students' nutrition knowledge, and improves their healthy behaviors. Our nutrition education contributes to your school's high-quality curriculum, enhancing your review for the Missouri School Improvement Program. Susan Williams is principal at David Barton Elementary and has seen firsthand the changes in students at her school.
We used to order and serve lots of donuts. Now we don't do that as much, offer fresh fruit and unsweetened things as much as we can. And kids, even when there are donuts or cookies or things like that at breakfast, they oftentimes choose the fruit or the unsweetened cereal instead of a traditional sweet breakfast.
Students learn how to make healthy food choices, the importance of washing their hands and other food safety skills, and how to be more physically active. Show Me Nutrition teaches Show Me education standards, meets health and physical education grade level expectations, and aligns with grade level expectations from other areas, such as math and communication arts where appropriate. Susan Williams has seen this put into practice.
Well, as a principal, we have grade level expectations that all children have to reach at each grade level. And nutrition is one of those objectives that we have to make sure children are introduced to certain facts. When we have the extension service in to do that, we know that each child at each grade level receives the same up-to-date information. If classroom teachers were presenting that, some would present it with more enthusiasm than others or might not have quite as much information. And this way I'm sure that each student has a good background in nutrition education.
Teachers have also reported positive changes in student behavior as a result of Show Me Nutrition. 62% of students made healthier meal and snack choices. 66% of students were more willing to try new foods. 47% of students increased their physical activity. 82% of students improved hand washing.
I've had the program in my classroom for the past 11 years. And I've definitely noticed significant changes. I allow them to have a snack in the morning because we have the late lunch shift every day. And their snacks have changed from potato chips, Doritos, that type of snack, to fruit, carrot sticks, wheat crackers, that type of thing. So I've definitely noticed a difference. I've also heard some discussion. We get a choice between 2 different entrees for lunch. And if it's a hard decision, they'll say, well, I'm going to pick this because it's healthier. Their activity level will change because they have more energy and they're going to participate better in class. I don't have as many students that are sleepers that I used to see, not getting enough sleep at night, but if they have a good breakfast and a great lunch, they're ready, they're energized, they're ready to go for the day.
Part of the program has been to play some kind of a game using the food groups, and I see them imitating that game out at recess, or they'll be talking at lunch about some of the foods that they wish they had, and usually it's something that they were exposed to in the program, so they definitely carry it on with them. And we like to go out for recess anyway, and we jump rope and we run around and talk about how important activity is, and they definitely relate it to the program also.
Robin Bishop has observed improved hand washing among her students.
And I hear kids say, Miss Bishop, he didn't use soap, or he didn't wash his hands, or he didn't, Miss Ivy often has them do their ABCs as they're washing their hands so that they wash them long enough to actually get the germs off. And so you hear a lot of those kind of comments. So, in terms of activities, I've seen a change in not only what they do at recess and how they play in PE, but also the activities of keeping themselves healthy.
Teachers report changes in their own behavior as well. 56% of teachers model or talk about being more willing to try new foods with students. 70% of teachers model or talk about hand washing with students. 67% of teachers model or talk about making healthier meal or snack choices with students. 54% of teachers model or talk about being more physically active. Robin Bishop has made changes in her beverage choices as a result of having the Show Me Nutrition program in her classes.
I've gotten to where I buy juice or I buy water so that what I do grab and bring in, it's giving the kids a good model for what they should be drinking. Other faculty have changed as well. We're all trying to be more health conscious, and they're talking about replacing our soda machine with a juice machine here at school. So I think we're all trying to be more health conscious because we are models for the kids. Whether we intend to be or not, they pick up on pretty much everything that you present to them, whether you're intending them to catch it or not.
I think it gives it a positive effect, not only to the kids, but also the workers around here, because we also sit in on the classes too. So we're also getting, feedback from the classes. We're also learning, how to eat healthier, how to exercise and stay healthy also. So I think it's a wonderful effect on the community center as a whole.
Students and teachers aren't the only ones benefiting from this program. Children bring home school newsletters that include recipes for foods they've tasted during class and then share what they've learned with their families. These newsletters are part of the pre-kindergarten through 5th grade curriculum. Carol Ivy, a nutrition program assistant, describes the changes in eating habits of one student's family.
I had a parent come up to me last year and she said to me, it's because of you that we now are experiencing whole grains in our meals now, because it was brought home, information that was brought home to my child, not only through the newsletters, but through the teaching of it, that whole grains was much better for us. And so we decided as a family, this is what we were going to do, is we were going to try the whole grains.
It's easy to understand why 97% of teachers who participated last year want the Show Me Nutrition program again.
It is so helpful for us. There's so many things that as instructors we're required to teach, and when you have an expert that comes into the classroom with these fun games and these, enthusiasm, it's just remarkable. So we're just really lucky to have it here.
Word of the program's success is spreading throughout Missouri.
I know that there are other facilities that are using your program, which is a good sign that you guys are doing something positive.
To begin Show Me Nutrition in your school, contact your local regional coordinator to determine if your school meets income guidelines. Contact information is included in your Show Me Nutrition brochure. To have the Show Me Nutrition program as a no-cost curriculum in your school, you will be asked to complete some or all of the following documents: agency contribution match form, salary and wage form, consent certification form. Your regional coordinator or nutrition program assistant will discuss these documents with you in more detail. Your students can enjoy the same kind of benefits that the Show Me Nutrition program has brought to children throughout Missouri. Contact your regional coordinator to bring Show Me Nutrition to your school or community center.